Dost thou love life? Then do not squander time, for that is the stuff that life is made of. Well, that's as true today as it was when I wrote it over 200 years ago. You know, Pennsylvania is a wondrous place to enjoy life. A land rich in culture, of incredible beauty, of smiling faces, and full of surprises. Here you can relive history at the place where a nation was born, or experience an abundance of arts and entertainment all across this grand commonwealth. Explore the finest woodlands, rivers, and natural areas in America. The pursuit of happiness awaits you here in Pennsylvania. Right this way.
There's no better place to start your visit than in the great outdoors. Here in Penn's Woods, you'll find 2.4 million acres of forest land, 54,000 miles of scenic rivers and streams, and 50 stunning, tranquil lakes, all ready for your indulgence. Lace up your boots and take a hike to discover our dazzling natural wonders. Walk among magnificent hemlocks, beeches, and white pines, in ancient woods that date back to the 1500s, long before my time. If your idea of a perfect walk includes breathtaking vistas, then hit the trail for majestic beauty at Pine Creek Gorge. 287 bird species call this home, and a day spent watching these traveling minstrels is a perfect way to take in the outdoors. Zooks! For nature watching on a more mammoth scale, saddle up to Northwest Great Outdoors for a glimpse of 800-pound elk roaming the glorious hills. If you're a thrill seeker, you've come to the right spot for your next adventure. Test the churning waters of our rushing rivers, set amid striking mountain scenery. Speaking of water, Pennsylvania is a sportsman's haven. Cast your line in our clear waters for your chance at reeling in over 90 types of game fish. And for hunting enthusiasts, we pride ourselves on our 1.4 million acres of game land. Season after season, you'll find plenty of ways to satisfy your appetite for outdoor adventure. From miles of downhill runs at one of our 23 ski areas, to 699 golf courses, to the sun and surf on our very own seashore at Presque Isle, Pennsylvania is truly a nature lover's paradise. Does anyone care to fly a kite? It's the finer things in life that I most enjoy. Music, theater, dance. This is a state for arts and entertainment. Discover the genius of Andy Warhol and other works of art, science, and history at the Fab Four Carnegie Museums in the Renaissance city of Pittsburgh. And in my fair city, experience the amazing achievements of human creativity at the world-renowned Philadelphia Museum of Art. Plus, you must see a place close to my heart, the famous Franklin Institute. It's just one of Pennsylvania's 1,000 museums, big and small. If your passion is the performing arts, join in the applause for concerts by first-class symphonies and delight in nights of outstanding dance and theater. For music of a different kind, this is a noble place to get up close and personal with our fine feathered friends. You can talk to the animals at one of our 5 zoos. Now here's where the real ingenuity of Pennsylvanians shines. We're home to the fabulous Factory Tour. Head to Harley-Davidson for a behind-the-scenes look at how they produce hundreds of these American icons daily. Ah, yes. Beer is proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy. Explore Rolling Rock and Yuengling for a taste of the history and tradition of Pennsylvania brewing. Oh, and don't forget the Zippo headquarters in Bradford, or the colorful world of Crayola crayons in Easton. And while you're here, have some fun at nearby Dorney Park, just one of our 25 amusement parks. For those who want more thrills, we have some of the tallest, fastest and meanest roller coasters, like at Hershey Park, the sweetest place on earth, and Kennywood, where you can strap yourself in for the ride of your life.
The excitement doesn't stop there. The Keystone State is a sports lover's oasis with action to cheer throughout the year. It's home to 17 professional teams.
And every summer, the dreams of children from around the world come to life at the Little League World Series. For those who prefer to dream about shopping, Pennsylvania is home to tax-free clothing and the birthplace of factory outlets. If you have a palate for great tastes, we simply have the best. Sample Philadelphia's famous cheesesteaks, shoe-fly pies of the Pennsylvania Dutch region, and Pittsburgh's pierogies. Eat to live, not live to eat, is what I always say.
Ah, history. Well, that's something I know a thing or two about. Pennsylvania has had more than its fair share in the making of this great country.
From the decks of the flagship Niagara, where Commodore Perry orchestrated the defeat of Britain's mighty navy in the War of 1812, to the battlefields of Gettysburg, where the fate of a nation was determined and forever destined to remain united, to the ice-choked Delaware River, where my dear friend General Washington led his ragged troops to victory in 1776. This is a place to discover the roots of America, unlike anywhere else. Here you can relive our trail of history at magnificent museum sites across our state. See what 18th century Pennsylvania German life was like at the Landis Valley Museum. Learn about the settlers who sought spiritual goals at Ephrata Cloister, and discover the grace and charm of William Penn's country home. For railroading fans, take a trip to the historic Horseshoe Curve, once hailed as the 8th wonder of the world, the Railroaders Memorial Museum, and Steamtown, USA. Travel back in time on our historic roads, like the Purple Heart Highway, scenic Route 6, and the Lincoln Highway, to discover charming towns with antique stores at nearly every turn. And when it's time to call it a day, you'll find good old-fashioned hospitality at one of our 1,200 inviting bed and breakfasts.
There's still so much more to see, and time waits for no one. So take a glimpse at these pictures. They're worth 1,000 words. I wish I had said that. How appropriate that we should come to a close here in Philadelphia, where it all began. Although my esteemed colleagues and I wrote just 4 pages, the U.S. Constitution is among the most powerful documents in the world. And here at the Grand National Constitution Center, you can learn all about this amazing document and how it has an impact on us today. There's much to see, but hurry along. Remember, the Constitution only gives people the right to pursue happiness. You have to catch it yourself.